Hello, welcome to CSC Sports, and today on CSC Sports, I gotta ask you guys a question. Who would you take this season, Tim Duncan or Dwight Howard? Well, let's go over some statistics. Tim Duncan this season, points, 16.9 points per game, 9.8 rebounds for Tim Duncan, assists 2.6, minutes played 29, and block shots 2.6. Dwight Howard, let's move over to him, 16.4 points per game, 12.4 rebounds per game, 1.4 assists, and minutes per game 35, block shots 2.4. Let's start with Tim Duncan, man. Tim Duncan has been in the league for 15 years. Out of his draft class, there's only like 3 people still around. Chauncey Billups and his teammate Steven Jackson. They came in the league in 1997 and they're still kicking. And Tim Duncan is a big man, you know what I mean? 6'11". He's still averaging 16 points. He's still anchoring a team to 50, 60 wins per season. Tim Duncan is doing his thing. Out of the two, I have to take Tim Duncan. Me personally, I'm going to take Tim Duncan because Tim Duncan has recommitted himself to his body, to his health, to his endurance, to his strength. He has worked on his game with his foul shooting. Tim Duncan has kept the weight off. A lot of guys get much bigger as far as their upper body and stuff. They put on a little bit more weight. That old man weight is what we call it. Tim Duncan didn't let that happen to him. He has recommitted himself to win another ring. You know what I mean? Tim Duncan has won 4 times. He has 4 championship rings. Tim Duncan has a slew of awards, 2 MVPs, you name it, 3 finals MVPs. And I think Tim Duncan is on a mission this year. Tim Duncan is looking good. I don't think that he's getting the credit he deserves this year either. I don't hear his name mentioned enough, just like I talked about Tony Parker not being mentioned enough. Tim Duncan's not being mentioned enough either. When I think about Dwight Howard is a big disappointment in LA overall with the team and Kobe Bryant and company. But Dwight Howard numbers have dropped offensively. The rebounding is a little bit off too. He hasn't gotten better as a free throw shooter. He's been in the league for 8 years, and it seems like he's getting better just a little bit, you know, in certain areas. Like when he worked with Akeem, you can see some of the little post moves, but he don't use them all the time. He might use 1 or 2 moves. Akeem had an arsenal. And when you think about Akeem Olajuwon, you have to mention Tim Duncan in that same breath to a certain degree, with Tim Duncan being a big finesse fundamental guy. So out of the 2, I'm going to take Tim Duncan. And I want to know who you guys would take out of the 2. Tell me, will you take Tim Duncan or will you take Dwight Howard this season? Talking about this season right now, the season that's currently going on right now. Who would you take out of the 2? Tim Duncan or Dwight Howard? I'm your boy Jay Howard. Till next time from CSC Sports, and I'm out. Peace.